and that's where Apollo Owensboro took place. And, man, this one was this one was wild.
It was completely wild.
It was wild. It was
completely
wild. Yeah, you talk about Dave Owensboro comes out, man, and, the storyline going into the game was I felt like if Owensboro's batting lineup from 5 through 9 could get on base and produce, and then you turn that order over to Ashley and Hampton, who may be the best 1-2 puncher. They're right there. If they're not the best, they're one of the best. And if they could do that, I really like their opportunity to win the baseball game. Mm-hmm. And they come out in the first inning, and they did just that. I mean, Quisnell, Fogle, Glenn, McBride, they all drove in runs. They all produced. I mean, they all battled. I mean, there was a couple at bats. I think it was Brody Glenn's at bat specifically.
Yeah, he fouled off like 6 pitches and then got a big 2-out hit, 2-strike hit.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It was, and there was a misplay out there in left field, kind of similar to Bear, like the ball. You saw
the first one, Stevens comes breaking in 4 steps.
Like, the wind.
Yeah. And it just carried. And like I said, if it had been a hand grenade, he'd have survived the blast. He was so far away from it. Yeah. But that's how much the wind affected things. And it took everybody about an inning or two to understand that.
Yeah, it did. It took them a little bit. And once they settled in, I thought that defensively they played pretty well. But especially Stevens out there, he more than made up for that mistake. But man, they would have been out of the inning with 1 run. Instead, Owensboro puts 5 on the board. The big thing for me was, though, they chased Milburn. I feel like that's a big mental advantage. Like, okay, Milburn is the horse. I mean, like when he's healthy, he's one of the best pitchers in this region, and he didn't make it through the first inning. I mean, and Owensboro's sitting there licking their chops.
Should have let him in because the guy that came in was dominant.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. Well, I mean, you get to the pen and you get bases loaded here. You're up 5-0 in the first. And you got Ty Ashley coming to the plate.
It was the biggest at bat of the day because.
But you don't feel that way in the first. Like I said before, I think sometimes you look up there and you're like, we got 5 across. We chase Milburn. I mean, we're sitting pretty here.
Well, here's
but the thing is, you can never have enough runs.
In that thing, 5 is a big number. Okay, but when you're in the other dugout, you're sitting there going, we got 7 innings here. All we got to do is, you get a run in every inning, we're fine. But, that James coming in, Ashley could have, really, really put the squeeze on if he gets a hit there. And the thing is he just missed that ball. Like, he got a pitch to hammer and just missed it. And it had popped it up the left field. And hats off to, Isaac James. I mean, he comes in, you're down 5-0. I said on the broadcast, you come in, your job is to find a way to put up some zeros and give your offense a shot. And that's what what'd he do? He put up 6 innings of zeros.
No, I mean, this kid, we can talk about it. The offense scores 11, but I don't know that game stays intact if James, I mean, he came in and just shut the door.
They had one big scoring opportunity.
Bases loaded, Ty Ashley coming to the play, and your season's hanging in the balance. Mm-hmm. I mean, where's your mind at walking out there? Like, oh, man, like I didn't expect this. Like, I mean, we're down 5-0, and now I've got to find a way to get Ty Ashley out. Nobody can get him out. Not only that, but the bases are loaded, and you find a way. Now, he just missed it.
He did. He did. Just missed it.
That's baseball, though, right?
Yeah.
Just missed it. And he didn't have a hiccup after that. He cruised after that.
He cruised after that. Other than when they took the lead, I think they took the lead 6-5. Owensboro had another shot with Ashley up again with 2 guys on with 2 out. He hits an absolute bullet to left field. And we talked about Stevens, who comes in and misreads the first fly ball out there to left field. He turns and goes, jumps, takes a double away, crashes into the wall, and that was really the last big opportunity.
True. Yeah, that's right. He cross-bodied the fence.
Yeah, that was nice. There you're down 6-5. You get that double, you go back up 7-6, and who knows how that game will change. And this is what's so crazy about baseball. Like, Ty Ashley yesterday was 0 for 4.
Yeah, right? 0 for 4.
Hold on. Literally just misses a ball for a grand slam. All right. Hits a frozen pea at the third baseman, hits 2 frozen peas where the guy jumps into the wall and takes a double away from you. Like, all he did was barrel up 3 out of 4 balls when just missed 1 and looks like 0 for 4. And that is why batting average is so overrated, because all you can do is barrel up the ball. You can't go out there and place it. Yeah. And there are 7, 8 guys. Well, out there are now 8 guys out there trying to defend against you. he did everything he could yesterday.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where if you don't get to see all the games, you just wouldn't know. You just look at the stat sheet. Man, Ty struggled yesterday. He went 0 for 4.
No,
I mean, it's like he didn't struggle at all. He hammered the ball.
As the coach says, as a hitter, your job is to disgrace the pitcher's family. He disgraced him 3 times and was out 3 times.
Yeah, no, and you give credit to that Apollo defense, who I thought stepped up real big late in the game. I mean, Ace Lil Pop got things started for Apollo with the RBI. I was talking to Coach Lil Pop after the game, and of course Ty comes out, and here, they were like, "That's the one that's getting the front seat today." So I mean, they were battling over that. I thought that was pretty funny. But he drove in a run. Then Milburn, he more than made up for it at the plate.
At the plate.
Yeah, he was on fire. He drove in 2 there to get things going. Then Hendricks drove in 1, and next thing you know, it's tied on the throwing error. Owensboro kind of threw it around a little bit.
Yeah, it's 4 errors, and if you're when you're going in to try to upset a team that's the favorite going in, you got, if we've said over and over, you've got to give them 21 outs, and they didn't. They gave them with 4 big errors, and a team like Apollo, whose lineup is pretty good too. You just can't keep giving them extra outs, or it's going to jump up and bite you, and it did.
It did, yeah. And I thought Hinton came in for Owensboro similar to what James did,
settled the boat
on the other side, and really, he pitched well for him. They had some misplays though, and I think that really hurt him and really kept them from staying close there late in the game. Ty broke it open with 2 RBI. Hendricks and Logan tacked on there late, and Apollo wins at 11-5. Owensboro ends their season 14-15. Seniors Hamilton. You had Eli Hampton. You had Dathan Hinton, Nash Miller, and Davis Russell, all seniors there for Owensboro.
And Ty Ashley, too, because all reports are he's going to enroll early in the UK, so he will not be back next year, too.
That's true. Yeah, and that would make sense. And that's crew. That's the second kid that did that for him. You have elite-level football
players.
Now,
may change. I don't know, but everything I've heard
But, I mean, Evan, of course, you lose Evan for that, and then you lose Ty for that.
Put Evan on this team and look at that the first 3.
Right, yeah.
And him playing shortstop.
And for Owensboro to overcome that and then overcome a lot, I mean, you lose your entire pitching staff. They stay competitive. They're in another district. If I'm gonna say, I don't know, the 11th maybe. The 11th might have been in a little bit of trouble.
No, they win the 12th.
They're in any other district though. I think they're in the regional tournament.
Yeah, they win the 12th, and they probably. I mean, you look at it. They've played the teams. They played both McLean and Muhlenberg this year, and I think beat them.
Yeah.
So I mean, without a doubt.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a really good caliber team. Going home there in the Red Devils, but it was a great day of baseball. Hopefully we can get another great day
either
of
tomorrow
baseball
or Wednesday.
Softball, hopefully for this evening. We're going to look at the games taking place around the area on the baseball side. When we come back, we'll also preview softball. The Davis County Owensboro game may be over by the time we get to preview
That's true.
In the final segment. We're going to pause it for Karen Gross, realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. Your dream is her mission. Give her a call at 270-315-9810 or find her at karengross.net. It's live at 5, 1027 The Game.
Looking for a financial partner you can trust? Look no further than Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a new home, or need a loan, we've got you covered with competitive rates and personalized service. Join the community that cares about your financial well-being. Visit Green River Area Federal Credit Union at one of our 3 locations in Henderson, Greenville, or Owensboro and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Travis Holtree from Foreman Watson Holtree. In the late 90s, there was a song that was popular that said, I get knocked down and I get up again. Ain't nothing going to keep me down. In life, you get knocked down. But the attorneys at Foreman Watson Holtree help you get back up again. That's why we take setbacks and turn them into comebacks. Foreman Watson Holtree, dedicated to you, committed to justice. FWHlegal.com.
It's game on every weekday from 5 to 8 in the morning with Unsportsmanlike. Brought to you by Floor Concepts. Catch Evan, Canty, and Michelle breaking down the biggest stories, the boldest takes, and the realest reactions only on 1027 The Game. Your home for ESPN Radio. Unsportsmanlike delivers the passion every true sports fan craves. Brought to you by Floor Concepts, where design meets durability. It's Unsportsmanlike, weekday mornings, 5 to 8, only on 102.7 The Game.
Hey, Chris, can you fix our leak?
Yes, we can. Hi, I'm Chris Estes, owner of Above All Roofing and Seamless Gutters. From windows leaking air to installing new energy-efficient windows, we can do it. Gutters leaking after the last few rains? Upgrade to new 5 or 6 inch gutters with guards. Got a roof leak? We install premium roofing for your home or business. We've got an affordable solution for all your leaks. 270-313-4275.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Call Above All Roofing for your free estimate.
Living life at a healthy weight can be challenging, but Owensboro Health's weight management team has the resources to help. Whether you are looking for nutrition counseling and fitness training at the health park, or clinically supervised weight loss medications or weight loss surgery with our bariatric surgeon, you'll find the support you need to maintain a healthy weight and live a healthier, happier life. Learn more at owensborohealth.org/livewell.
Save big on your landscape project at Menards. We're your destination for concrete landscaping blocks. Whether you're installing a patio or adding a new retaining wall, we have the largest in-stock selection ready to take home today. Stop in and get our 16-inch brick base, cobblestone, or lake stone patio blocks on sale now through May 25th. Save big on landscape blocks when you shop at Menards, and check out our weekly flyer on menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
You know, roofing ain't no hobby. He's a pro, and his name is Robbie. So don't fool around with amateurs, doggone it. And don't worry about the roof. Robbie's on it. Roof trouble? Call Robbie Lee. 270-929-2786. Don't worry about the roof. Robbie's on it.
If hunger's calling you, go to Moonlight Barbecue. Stop in today, eat their buffet. You'll be satisfied and on your way. It's down on Parish Avenue. That's Moonlight Barbecue.
Complete room transformations start at $38 a month with Farmers Home Furniture. Bring home adjustable comfort and maximum support with Porsche Taupe reclining sofa. Enjoy a sleek, modern look that fits perfectly, even in tighter spaces, with Renzo Sofa Chase. Sink into the beautiful Harper Queen bed and fall peacefully asleep, and wake up refreshed on the Black Ice Luxury Plush or Firm Queen mattress. Get what you need today and pay monthly with better terms than most credit cards. Farmers Home Furniture, your hometown store.
The market moves fast, and so should your realtor. That's why buyers and sellers choose Shane Cabin with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. Shane works quickly, strategically, and with the expertise needed to help you win in today's competitive real estate market. She knows how to spot opportunities, negotiate confidently, and keep every step moving forward. From the first showing to closing day, Shane makes buying or selling your home simple, smooth, and stress-free. Your future is waiting, so call 270-485-2348 to dream big, move fast with Shane Cabin Realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group.
It's live at 5, 102.7 The Game, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry. We're live here in the Floor Concept Studios. Live stream courtesy of More and More Browns Valley Trucking. It is a Monday across the board. I feel like everything has been backwards today. We're sitting here talking, and you're like, I got to put Beyond the Bench in the law. And you took off, run out of here.
I got busy today.
It is what it is, man. All 6 people listening out there, we appreciate you. How about let's move it over to baseball a little bit, talk a little 10th district here. There's some good games across the board tonight, starting over there at Muhlenberg County, where Ohio County 19-13 will take on 13-11 Muhlenberg County Mustangs. They split the regular season. Ohio County kind of dominated game 1, 10-4. Game 2 was about 2 weeks long, right?
Yeah, it took about a month to play.
Yeah. But Muhlenberg got the win there, 8-1. You look at the game that Muhlenberg won. Medford pitched 6 strong innings. Brigands had a big game at the plate. kind of the recipe for Muhlenberg all season long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the game Ohio won, they scored 8 runs on 6 hits, took advantage of some mistakes from Muhlenberg County. So for me, it's just a toss-up. Which team is going to be sharper tonight? You look at the two teams offensively, it doesn't get any more close than this. They both bat 265 as a team at the plate.
Top to bottom, both of them struggle a little bit offensively. Scoring runs is, a thing. But I think tonight it'll be, you're either going to have Medford or you'll have Briggance on the bump for Muhlenberg. My guess is Westerfield on the bump for Ohio County. I think that's going to be a great pitching matchup. I think somebody wins this game 2-1, 3-1. I think it's a very low scoring game with those guys on the bump.
Yeah, that's the thing. In games like this, you'd expect a big time pitching performance. It feels like, and they've got a couple good ones, But Westerfield, they chased him early last time. 1 inning, he kind of got knocked around a little bit. I mean, does that? No hesitancy in putting him back out
He's
there.
getting the ball for me.
Yeah. Right.
Of what I've seen and talking to hitters, he's a really good 3-pitch pitcher. I mean, the pitchers have, bad days. If Bob Gibson's your ace and you pitch him one time and he gets hung up, you're still going to hand the baseball. So, there would be no hang-ups for me here, and I would hand it to Westerfield and let him go to work.
Yeah, Eli Hatfield, a 329 average, leads the way for the Eagles on the season in the average department. Colin Bullock's driven in 20 runs to lead the way on that side. And then on the Muhlenberg side, like you say, a 265 team average, are led by Carver
Carver Rice.
I couldn't split it out. Got a brain damage there. 380 batting average there. Briggance and Gettings are both over 300.
They got to keep Rice off the bases. He kind of makes that whole offense go. Yeah. I think that's the big key.
And you look at the RBI. I mean, it leads the team with 14. So, like you said, scoring runs has been a little bit of a problem for Muhlenberg. But for me, I mean, Medford, of course, had the big outing last time, but Briggance's numbers are incredible. I mean, a .61 ERA, 34 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts, only 13
And
walks.
that would be one where the coaching staff might decide, do you hand the baseball to the senior that's kind of been through these games, or do you hand it to the 8th grader in his very first, big start?
Right.
How's that play out? And it's all hands on deck. So if it's me, whichever one I decide to go with, the other one is loose from the moment this game starts. Like, he may not be throwing it. I mean, he is stretched out. He's gotten loose, where at the moment we run into trouble, he can be hot in about 7 to 8 pitches.
Yeah, that was something that surprised me a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, I thought Hicks got caught with Milburn going too long, that somebody wasn't ready to go. Like, when you went into those games, whether it be the first game of the district, first game of the regional tournament, you had your plan, but you had a backup guy that got loose before the game, so literally he was ready to go at a moment's notice, where it didn't take you 10 minutes and 4 hitters and 3 runs to get hot. I think it's just
you're waiting. You're going to give him every opportunity to try to get it going sometimes. And I know that's hard. Right? You got a guy like Milburn on the mound, you don't want to pull the chain. You're ready. You want him to work through it, but
there is no working through it, baby. It's all hands on deck. It's game 7.
Got to go with the next guy. And James, of course, came in. He's like, I didn't need much to get ready. I would stay ready. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to move the time up for that game, 7 p.m. They might be wise to do that, looking at
tonight,
the weather. Yeah,
I know they moved the championship game has already been moved up to 5:30 from 7 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm assuming they probably moved the days up too.
Yeah, I would agree. You make a pick on this game.
I'm going to go with Coach Hill.
I'm going Muhlenberg.
All right.
I just feel like Ohio's trending in the wrong direction towards the end of the season, and we'll see. I mean, it's a complete toss up on paper.
I agree with that.
It really is, and these are two district rivals, so just throw the records out at this point and move it over to the 11th district, and that's where it's at Hancock County at Basswood. Breckenridge County 14-14 taking on the Hancock County Hornets 10-19. And the number one storyline for me in this game, I mean, if you like pitching, I mean, this is a performance for you because you got the best pitcher in the region statistically, and it's not particularly close. And Tristan Wicker, a .82 ERA, 87 strikeouts to only 20 walks, 51 innings pitched, and he'll be taking on, I'm assuming, Porter Hay on the mound, 1.13 ERA.
Unless Porter Hay's arm fell off, there's no reason he shouldn't be pitching tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's 53 strikeouts to only 11 walks and 31 innings pitched. I mean, this is a game where, Breckenridge County comes in, overwhelming favorite. I mean, there's no doubt about that, but it just kind of has that feeling. I mentioned it a few weeks ago where Hancock County pulls the major upset. I think Breck had Seeger on the mound. They were heavily, heavily favored that day, and Hancock was able to find a way to get the win. But Breck dominated the regular season matchup. And so to me, I would think they would be heavily favored. Howe and Henry at the top. We talked about Ashley and Hampton. These two are right there in that category.
Now, overall, top to bottom, you take them two out, Breck has really struggled at times at the plate.
Yeah.
You know,
Scott coming back in the lineup has helped.
Yeah.
Gave another good bat.
Yes, they go in as overwhelming favorites. But with Porter Hay on the mound, I mean, this may be a 1-0 game. I mean, it could be a 2-1, 1-0 game. Who knows? Now, I say that, and somebody will go out and score like 7 runs in the first inning. You never know. Right. But I can see this being Porter Hay gives Hancock County a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
Because his numbers are pretty darn good, too. Now, it may be 0-0 after 7 innings, and you know, you just
look at Porter Hay's numbers on the mound. And it's behind him, though. I don't know if they have anybody under a 5 ER. I mean,
he needs to go a complete game tonight
after that.
And then
so that's where you get yourself into trouble,
right? And if Brett can be patient and get him deep into counts, where you get deep into the game and into pitch counts, then it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, because offensively, Hancock's got a couple dudes. I mean, you know, I feel like Mucker's had a really good year for them. Jack Roberts coming off injury.
Plus, you always know
right around 400. Porter Hayes, same thing.
You got that short left field porch. You can just run into one and completely change the game, too.
I mean, it's one of those deals where Hancock or where Breck is heavily favored.
Yeah, they win 95 they win 97 out of 100 times.
But if we came on the air tomorrow and Hancock pulled the upset, would not be a huge
you would say Porter Hay,
Yeah.
you know, as we always say, you know, great pitching stops good hitting.
Yeah.
And vice versa. It'd be great pitchers winning out that day.
No doubt. Yeah, two teams that know each other very well. Another great district rivalry game taking place over there at Basswood Park. Moving it on, don't forget McLean County and Meade County have already punched their tickets. They're through.
Yep.
They're in. They join Apollo and Owensboro Catholic. So we got half the field set, hoping to have the entire field set after tonight. Move it down to the 12th district. And these are some tough ones to pick. You're going to take Breck tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go Breck.
I can't go against Wicker.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm going to go Breck.
Yeah, I think Breck has an opportunity to make a run. I really do. It's all going to hinge on the bottom of that order. But moving down to the 12th, it's taking place at Edmonson County. Kickoff should be on now. Butler County, 14-13, taking on 15-13. Whitesville Trinity. Bears dominate game one, 14-5. It was a good game for Trinity, though. The next time around, 4-0. So a really close game in the second matchup between the two. And you look, Butler's came on strong at the end of the year. Eli Oakes is right up there. Strikeout leaders on the mound. Amos has been really good for them on the mound, too. I would assume it'll be Oakes.
I would think so.
On the mound for them. But you look at the plate, man. Bryson Mode, 421.
We had a monster year last year. Remember, he got hurt right by broke his wrist. No, it was broke his jaw, I think, or something. You know, right at the end of the year, or had a massive concussion as a catcher. Had a big year. I think Butler, heavy favorite in this. I'd love to be able to pick Trinity in this one, but I'm going to go Butler.
Yeah, I lean Butler too. Trinity's got a 5.85 ERA as a team. I don't know who they'll throw out there. I would assume it'll be a combination. Guys, I know Kay and Howard pitched in the All-A game that me and the professor called. Hernandez pitched a little.
I think it'll be committee. I think it'll be a big committee pitching.
Cecil, Grant, they're all certainly capable.
Yep.
They got some hitters too,
They
though.
do.
Kay and Howard, 30 RBI on the season. Kel Borman.
You better keep him off the bases. He stole like 36 bases this year.
This is not a lock.
No.
I mean, this is a 1-4 matchup. Certainly not a lock. I am leaning Butler, too. I think just the way they're playing late in the season. And they're just deeper. I mean, obviously they should be. I mean, you're talking about a much larger school in Butler County, but it should be a good one taking place down there right now at Edmonson County. The nightcap will have Edmonson County 13-15 taking on 12-14 Grayson County. And this is one where they split the regular season series, kind of similar to the Ohio Muhlenberg matchup because they're mirror images of each other on paper. I mean, really are. But one thing that separates them for me is Gage Napier.
100%.
He's a big game pitcher. He has been his entire career. He's a 1.82 ERA, 55 strikeouts, only 23 walks. He's pitched 57 innings this year. And he's their leading hitter as well, 362 at the plate. 16 RBI, and he'll be facing a really good lineup, though. You know, some people say, I don't say this, but some people say, man, those Edmonson County stats are inflated. every year. You guys like Pierce and Hunter Wilson. Then they come up and you get to see them.
They play.
And they knock the ball around the park a little bit. I mean, Drew Pierce is a heck of a player. I mean, 421 average, 29 runs driven in. He's hit 5 bombs. You can't make those up. I mean,
nope.
He's hitting them out of the park. And Hunter Wilson has been a dude since the time he stepped on the field down there. And he's been injured this year a little bit. 426 average, 24 RBI, 6 home runs. But the difference is who's going to be on the mound. Can Edmonson County come out there and navigate that? And if Napier comes out and has a shutdown type of performance,
that's why I lean Grayson heavily, and it all has to do with Gage Napier on the mound. I just feel like you're going to get a big spot out of him, and we'll see how that goes. Now, if they can get to Napier, then Edmonton, I think top to bottom, swings it much better than Grayson. But I'm going to lead Gage Napier.
Yeah, no, I lean
with
Napier
Bonnock
too.
having a big game too. He always seems to have a big game.
Big game in a big spot.
Yeah, he always does. Always.
Be? But yeah, man, there's some good seniors on that Edmonton County team. I think that one there is the toss-up of the tournament.
Oh, I think so too.
I think it's pretty even. And if Napier has a big-time performance, I think Grayson moves on. If Edmonton can get those bats going against him and maybe chase him, all bets are off. I like the Wildcats if they can find a way to get him out of the game. But should be great baseball action all across the area tonight, pending this weather coming in. Did get a message on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line. I wanted to ask you if batting average doesn't matter when it comes to a guy named Austin Wells.
Oh, well, no, the batting average doesn't matter. His is terrible, but he helps defensively. And the other thing I talk about is give me your on-base percentage. I mean, that's what I want to know, because your average and the things that you do, listen, batting average is I
don't know what Wells' on-base percentage is.
I don't either. But who knows?
It's not good, right?
He's also your catcher, and the pitchers love to throw to him. You can hit 120 in your catcher.
So what I'm hearing is you're taking up for Wells.
I'm just saying, if the pitchers like to throw to him, like I'd like to see a little more offense, but show me a catcher out there that hits anymore. It's just not something that happens very often. But this is what young hitters have to, especially in high school hitters, because it's such a small sample size. Batting average is a trap you fall into, because just like last night, let's say that was game 3, all right? And Ty Ashley has this 0-for-4 game that he had last night where he hit 3 piss rockets.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, he did.
Then if he lets it in get his head that I was 0-for-4 last night, instead of having a quality at bat and having 3 quality at bats out of 4, that's what matters, to go out and have a quality at bat. I don't need to know that you got a base hit in a game it didn't matter, but when you had a man at third and less than 2 outs and you had a ground ball to second baseman, but you got the run home, that's a quality at bat. It should be your quality at bat percentage and your OBP percentage, your on-base percentage.
For a non-baseball person that may be listening, maybe they're saying, well, what's a quality at bat? Like, how do you determine whether it was a quality at bat?
So when we were coaching, we had different ways. One is you had a very productive out, which means you moved the guy over. You moved the guy from second to third with nobody out. All right, so you moved him over where he's in scoring position. All right, or you scored a run from third base with less than 2 out, whether it be a sac fly, whether it be a 15 hopper to the shortstop, doesn't matter. Or you barreled the ball up. That's all you can control. Like, I got to hit a line drive in a barrel somewhere.
So you would have had Ty Ashley quality at bats last
75%,
night.
3 for 4. Yes.
Yeah, okay, that 100%. Makes sense. That's fair.
And we gave away a quality at bat. The guy had the best week, the best percentage of quality at bats for the week, got the championship, the quality at bat belt.
That's why one of my people are going to say, oh, look at him sucking up to Vic. That never happens here on Live at 5, by the way. But I do enjoy calling baseball with you, because if there's ever a play where I'm like, man, I don't know what that was. Like, how do you score that? But the thing is, come next baseball season, I'll be asking the same question because I won't retain it.
But I mean, let's just say,
there's just so many things, and it comes to, if you think you might, I fashion myself as I'm about a 40% baseball guy. There's, I wouldn't even put myself over the 50% barrier there when it comes to the ins and outs of scoring. But, I mean, even if Chris watches baseball, and he's very knowledgeable about the game, and there's still about 25% of the time where I don't really know how to officially score that, How many games have I called you afterwards and be like, I'm going to give you a scenario and you tell me what this was, Because you have these baseball, truthers out there, and they're just going to – they're going to get upset if you get it wrong. I mean, it's the scoring, and it's not easy. It's literally the toughest sport to score.
I've been scoring games since I was like 7 years old. Any game I watched on TV, growing up. My dad and I would make score sheets, and then you would do that, and that was just the way it was. But that's the one thing I want people to if you can take anything from Live at 5 and you're a baseball, softball player, batting average is a trap. Don't fall into it.
No, yeah, for sure. No,
it's an absolute trap.
It is. Like quality of bats, string them together. That's the
because in the grand scheme of things, in 162 games, water will find its level. Now, the thing about high school is you're only playing 30 games, so you don't have that. But baseball's meant to play it over this long period of time, and water will find the level. You see guys, like I remember Teixeira was always a guy that was off to a terrible start for the Yankees. Come April and May, early May, he's hitting like 137, But guess what? He's going to hit somewhere between 260 and 280. He's going to hit 30 to 35 home runs. He's going to drive in 120. You can count on it because he's in June and July, he's going to get hot. It averages out. It balances it out. Literally the difference between a 220 hitter and a 320 hitter is a Texas League bloop a week. A fister over top the shortstop's head. Just put good bats together and stop looking at numbers.
Yeah, no, it sounds like my walk with Christ. I'm going to fail, most of the time. But I'm going to continue to strive to do better, and that's the key part. Tell you what, when we come back, we'll talk a little softball. Some of it's already taken place here live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
When something goes wrong with your plumbing, it never happens at a good time. It happens fast, and it needs fixed fast. Call RFI Plumbing. We're local, licensed, fully insured, and ready to handle everything from emergency leaks to everyday repairs and full plumbing projects. No guesswork, no runaround. Just clear communication, quality work, and a good job done right. When it matters most, trust the local pros at RFI Plumbing.
Whether you're flipping burgers in the backyard or feeding a full-blown crowd, one sauce shows up ready to win. It's Van Etten's award-winning Pitmaster Barbecue Sauce. Packed with bold flavor, smoky goodness, and that straight-off-the-pit taste. Go classic with original. Turn it up with sweet heat. Or bring the fire with hot and spicy. However you grill it, make it unforgettable. Grab yours today at Hillview Farms, Rural King, or Reed's Orchard. Van Etten's. Pit perfect every time.
Step into Cabinet Doors and More off Highway 54 in Fordsville, where we offer much more than just cabinet doors. Explore a diverse range of furniture items, including custom-made wardrobes, kitchen islands, and cozy couch tables. Check out our butcher block countertops, perfect for adding warmth and style to any kitchen. From nightstands to mantles for your fireplace, our selection is ready for immediate pickup. Find out why a trip to Fordsville is well worth it. Keep up with our latest additions by following Cabinet Doors and More on Facebook.
You know that weird squeaky sound your floor makes? Yeah, it's begging for a makeover. At Floor Concepts in Owensboro, they've got you covered, literally. Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, tile. If it goes on the floor, they've got it. Locally owned, super friendly, and pros at what they do. Floor Concepts makes upgrading your home easy and actually kind of fun. Swing by their location on 231 or check them out online at floorconceptinc.com. Floor Concepts, your feet will thank you.
Looking for a bank that truly puts you first? At Sacramento Deposit Bank, we've been serving our communities with hometown care for over a century. From personal checking and savings to business loans, mobile banking, and more, we make managing your money simple and stress-free. You'll always talk to someone who knows your name. So whether you're saving for the future or chasing a dream, we're here to help you every step of the way. Visit sdbky.com or stop by one of our local branches today. Sacramento Deposit Bank, where banking feels like family. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's the season of adventure sales event where the road meets excitement and savings await. Explore more with the 2026 Ford Explorer Active. Save $6,000 off MSRP. Break away in the 2026 Ford Escape Active. Save $6,500 off MSRP. And chase adventure in the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend. Over $5,000 off MSRP. Command the road with a Kentucky-built Ford Expedition. Up to $3,500 off MSRP. All during the season of adventure sales event at Champion Ford in Owensboro.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right cover. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. 1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Find the award-winning service you need with Katie Gunterman in Livermore.
Support your school with the German-American School Spirit Check Card. With each purchase you make using the card, we make a donation to your participating school of choice. So far, through our School Spirit Card program, we've given back over $300,000 to community schools. Stop in your local German-American bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card today. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
At PSC Fiber, we believe the best connections start right here at home. That's why we're proud to deliver fast, reliable fiber internet backed by real hometown support, not a call center states away. When you call PSC Fiber, you're talking to neighbors who live and work in the same communities you do. We're here for your family, your business, and your future. Ready to experience the difference of hometown service? Call PSC Fiber today at 800-511-4899 or visit pscfiber.net. Hometown smiles, support, solutions, PSC Fiber.
At Owensboro Health, the people who care for you live right here too.
Our family came to Owensboro because of Owensboro Health.
Wherever you go, and you'll see 3-4 generations of family doing life together.
It warms my heart now when I walk in the hospital to run into former students.
We are all tight-knit. We're like a huge team.
I love that it's our community's hospital. It belongs to me and to you and to every member of our community.
Owensboro Health, because this is home.
Looking for a financial partner you can trust? Look no further than Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a new home, or need a loan, we've got you covered with competitive rates and personalized service. Join the community that cares about your financial well-being. Visit Green River Area Federal Credit Union at one of our 3 locations in Henderson, Greenville, or Owensboro and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner here in the Floor Concept Studios. Vic's trying to remedy some issues there behind the scenes. We'll see if we can get beyond the bench up and running as the system's giving him a little bit of trouble. He's troubleshooting that now in the studio. But I want to move on and talk a little softball here before we run out of time on the day, because we're looking like, maybe for now we might actually get a couple of these games in, including Davis County, Owensboro, which is taking place right now. You can hear that over on WVJS with Dan Bartlett and David Clark. Davis County's dominated that regular season matchup. They did win the first one 9-4, the second one 22-7. Tough for Owensboro. I think they're down 11-0 right now, as we kind of expected. Sykes having a big year for the Lady Devils, we talked about back last week in our stat leader. She's batting .553. Has hit 8 bombs on the season. Only one senior for the Lady Devils, and we'll recap that action tomorrow. Moving on to the nightcap for tonight, taking place over at the OSAC. The second game in 9th District action. The Apollo Eagles coming in 20-11 on the year, taking on the 16-13 Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces. And what a year from Ava Mudd, the 7th grader, excuse me. She's just a 7th grader. An 11-7 record, a 4.93 ERA, 99 strikeouts there as the ace pitcher for the Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces roster. And she'll be taking on Julian tonight. 14-6 on the year, a 1.95 ERA, 165 strikeouts. And Catholic did get the win over. They split the regular season series, but Catholic didn't face Julian the last time out. So I think that's a big advantage for Apollo, who's been red hot at the plate. Ariana Ramirez, as of late, has really came on strong. They're batting .327 as a team. Tyler Hall has hit on a Kyle Schwarber-esque home run streak as well. She's got 11 home runs on the season. Wetstain's been big for them over there at Apollo. I look for them to be favored in the game tonight, but not too heavily. This is probably the best matchup of the first round across the third region. Owensboro Catholic batting pretty well, too, hitting .324 as a team, led by Adeline Simmons. She's batting .405, and Lily Logston is driven in 35 runs for Coach Phelps. Should be a great game over there following game one. I think they'll I could be wrong on this, but I would be shocked if they didn't try to move that game up and try to get it in as fast as they can as soon as that Owensboro Davis County game is over. So be sure and keep it locked to WVJS 1027 The Game on social media. If there's any game time changes, we'll certainly keep everybody posted on that, because you won't want to miss that one. That'll be a great game over there, Apollo and Owensboro Catholic. How's things looking?
We're good.
You good?
Yeah, we good.
It's in there?
We got it worked.
Perfect. Beyond the Bench will be following us 6 o'clock. And Vic's down here like a NASCAR pit crew, making sure everything goes off without
Well, I mean, I screwed it up. I forgot them. You know, I got so busy today.
It's a Monday. I'm telling you,
what's
man.
crazy
it is a
is,
Monday.
like, I got it ready, and you know, of course, you know, it was recorded last night, and I left here, I think, at 11:15 last night when we got done with 2 baseball games, and then Beyond the Bench. Got here, got it ready to go, put it in our Scala system, then got caught doing something else, and then literally when we were on here, and you were like, Beyond the Bench will follow us, I was like,
uh-oh.
I didn't put that in the log today, did I? Or put the returns in.
It is what it is. Sometimes it happens. The good news is, if we wouldn't have mentioned it, you'd never know.
I would have never known.
6 o'clock.
And those guys would have thought it had been a conspiracy theory for them not to win talk show of the year.
That right there shows you the love I got for you guys. I made sure he stayed in there and got it done and grinded, and I came back in here to cover softball to make sure that Beyond the Bench.
That when we beat them again this year,
I want it to be even. Yeah,
just like it was last year.
I want you to have a show every Monday, so it's even playing field. But we got to move it on now. Muhlenberg and McLean, of course, the Lady Mustangs will be heavily favored there.
Big time.
Shout out to Kyra Nichols, though, for McLean. A 490 batting average on the season. Of course, Jocelyn No batting 480 for Muhlenberg. McCarr's had a really good year, but the Lady Mustangs will be heavily favored in that one down in the 10th. The winner will get Ohio County in the 10th District Championship game. Down the 11th, Hancock will be heavily favored there. 22-win season for Coach Rowe. They're taking on 4-19 Breckenridge County. That was kind of a tale of 2 games, though. 1-run game in the first one, and then Hancock run ruled them in game 2. I expect kind of more of the same.
Hancock is playing really well right now.
Yes,
They really
are.
finished the season strong. I look for them to roll in this one.
Yeah, Arms and Lewis for Breck have had great seasons. For Hancock, led by Gracie Gaynor, 414, 28 runs driven in. Bella Bryant has been really good on the mound, especially as of late. And looking to see Hancock move on and take on Meade.
And for Hornets fans, both baseball and softball will be on the 3rd Region Sports Network live stream. Tomorrow we'll have either championship game on both live stream and WBIO.
There you go. And we'll move it over to the 12th District. Got a few minutes left here. Butler County is where that's taking place, 5:30 tonight, taking place now. Trinity Raiders, 18-8. Grayson County, 8-14. And Trinity's dominated that regular season matchup.
Yes.
And big season from the Lady Raiders. You talk about Kendall Howard, 479, Avery Emick, Ella Morris, big time at the plate. Morris has got 237 strikeouts on the mound. She'll be facing Ellie Bratcher tonight. Struck out 92 of her own, but Trinity heavily favored.
Heavily favored.
In that matchup.
Absolutely heavily favored.
And then the nightcap down there in the 12th District, Butler County and Edmondson. Butler 16-14, Edmondson 15-15. And this is one they split the regular season, but Butler County, Carrington Hunt, Emmeline Mode, they've really been surging late in the season.
Carrington Hunt and Emma Price, whichever one has the bigger game wins tonight. That's what I'm going to predict. Whoever has the biggest game between those two at the plate.
Price on the other side, 11 bombs on the season, 39 RBI. She's also their best pitcher. Should be a great game down there. That's a toss-up game.
It is a toss-up game.
I'm going to lean Butler based on how they finish the season.
How about Hunt having a great end of the season to tie Andy Newman for most hits in the final regular season stat leaders?
Oh, nice.
51.
Nice. Yep, Butler got to put her on lockdown.
There you go.
End up at South
I think she's a senior. I think she's a senior.
We'll see tomorrow live at 5.
You've been listening to Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game. Special thanks to Foreman Watson Hultree for sponsoring the preceding broadcast. FW